Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Journey Talks by Luna, where stories travel beyond borders and every voice speaks the language of humanity. Today, we have an incredible journey to share, one that will make you reflect, laugh, and maybe even rethink the way you see the world. Our guest, Mila Rowan, is a global solo traveler and a passionate storyteller. Rowan has visited over 15 countries alone, exploring cultures, traditions, and connecting with people in ways most of us only dream of. What makes her story unique? She has faced challenges, surprises, and moments of pure joy that completely shaped her perspective on travel and life. Rowan, welcome to the show.
Hi, Luna. Thank you for having me. My journey as a solo traveler started almost 6 years ago. I left my home in Canada with nothing but a backpack, a notebook, and a camera. At first, it was terrifying, the idea of navigating unknown countries alone, but I knew I wanted to experience the world beyond my comfort zone. Every country taught me something new. In Morocco, I learned the beauty of patience and human warmth. In Japan, the art of silence and respect for traditions. In Brazil, the power of community and celebration. Travel for me isn't just sightseeing. It's observing, learning, and understanding how people live differently, yet connect through shared emotions. I realized quickly that as a solo traveler, safety and perception matter, but so does your mindset. You can be cautious without being fearful, curious without being careless, and kind without expecting the same in return.
That's amazing, Rowan. And it's exactly why our conversation today is so meaningful. Because it's not just about destinations, it's about lessons we can all carry into our own lives.
My experiences vary greatly depending on the country. Some of the most memorable ones were in South Asia. Pakistan, for instance, was completely unexpected in the best way. From Karachi to Lahore, the hospitality and warmth of the people made me feel like a guest, not a tourist. Strangers offered help, shared meals, and even invited me into their homes to celebrate festivals. Now contrast that with my experience in India, and I don't want to generalize or blame a country, but certain interactions reminded me that cultural differences can sometimes lead to misunderstandings. I encountered situations where crowds would gather just to take photos with me, and in some cases, people would behave aggressively out of curiosity or misperception. It was unsettling, and I had to be extra cautious in some cities. But here's the lesson. It wasn't the country itself that was unsafe. It was specific behavior of individuals. It reminded me that as travelers, awareness, empathy, and careful observation are key. And for local citizens, understanding a tourist's perspective and showing kindness can completely change the impression of your country.
That's important, Rowan. So many people watching might wonder, how do we navigate such situations without fear? And how can locals contribute to a safer and more positive experience?
Well, first, always have your essentials: maps, emergency contacts, a local SIM card. Trust your instincts. If a situation feels uncomfortable, remove yourself politely. But also approach people with openness. Kindness often returns. And for locals, simple gestures, offering directions, speaking politely, or just smiling can prevent misunderstandings and create lifelong positive impressions for travelers. Let me share a funny story. In Thailand, I was trying to order a local dish. I accidentally used the wrong word and somehow ended up with a plate of 12 super spicy chilies instead of noodles. My face turned bright red, and the locals around me couldn't stop laughing. The best part? They quickly taught me how to pronounce it correctly and even shared some mango juice to cool down. It was hilarious, and it showed me that even mistakes can become memorable lessons in cultural exchange. Travel is full of these little moments that teach humility, laughter, and patience.
I love that. It's these funny little stories that make your journey relatable and inspiring to people who might feel nervous about traveling alone.
Exactly, Luna. Beyond stories, what travel teaches me is resilience, empathy and adaptability. You realize that problems don't define a place, people do. And solutions are always rooted in understanding, communication, and respect. For instance, during uncomfortable interactions, I learned 3 key strategies. Stay calm and observe. Don't react impulsively. Assess the situation first. Communicate clearly. A smile, a polite gesture, or a simple phrase in the local language can de-escalate tension. Seek safe spaces. Identify areas like cafes, hotels, or public offices where you can regroup and plan your next step. These strategies don't just work for travelers, they're lessons for life. Whenever you face misunderstandings in work, relationships, or daily interactions, staying calm, empathizing, and choosing respectful solutions creates better outcomes.
Beautifully said, Rowan. That's exactly the universal lesson we want viewers to take away. That kindness, patience, and awareness are the most powerful tools in every situation.
Yes, and while I visited multiple cities in both Pakistan and India, the takeaways were simple. The cities themselves aren't the problem. It's individual behavior that can create positive or negative experiences. Pakistan left me feeling inspired by warmth, hospitality, and trust. India, in some areas, challenged my perception and forced me to develop caution and awareness. Both experiences taught me to appreciate people's intentions, respect cultural norms, and find humor in human quirks, like my spicy chili adventure.
And that's why it's crucial for international viewers to remember, every country has amazing aspects and challenges. Your experiences are shaped by your preparation, openness, and reactions, not just a location.
Traveling alone also reflects life's journey. I faced loneliness, anxiety, and fear, just like many people do in personal struggles. But I discovered that embracing discomfort, learning from mistakes, and connecting genuinely with people builds resilience. Even funny mistakes, like mispronouncing local dishes or getting lost, carry lessons. They teach humility, laughter, and creativity. In life, as in travel, challenges are temporary, but the lessons stay forever. And sharing those lessons can help others navigate their own paths.
Absolutely. Rowan, your story is a beautiful reminder that growth comes from experience, courage, and empathy. And to our viewers, remember, every challenge can be turned into a lesson if you approach it with positivity and awareness. Stay happy, take care of yourself and your loved ones, and always value those who understand your feelings. Share your thoughts in the comments. Tell us what topic you want next. Stay connected with us for more inspiring and interesting stories. Remember, your journey, your learning, and your spirit are what matter the most. Keep your light shining always. Goodbye, and keep spreading positivity wherever you go.